lovely, 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 cool day. Let's go for a ride somewhere. Let's go for a ride somewhere. That's more like it. G'day guys, how you going? What are you doing? I am on a brand new, never before ridden, actually it's got 16 Ks on it, I lie. Never before ridden, haha. KTM RC390. This thing is vibrating and buzzy as hell. Oh, but it's a fun, interesting, crouched up little position here. Oh yeah. It is very nice. First thing I noticed when I got on it, how leaned forward it is compared to the CBR. This thing, man, it's very narrow. Very leaned forward, very sporty. Toes are right on the pegs, leaned right over. It's very comfortable though, very natural. This thing is a 373cc single cylinder engine, much unlike my parallel twin. It's got a different power band, so I had a bit of trouble starting this. Kept letting the clutch out and it kept stalling. But yeah. Sounds kinda bleh as a single cylinder. Let's lean it in. Anyway. The mirrors, they're kinda bad. They're meant to be only visible in this kind of position. As I'm sitting up like this, I can't see anything out of them. I think it has a hydraulic clutch. I'm trying to see here where I can take it for a bit of a squirt. Yeah, see how she weaves. Oh, she's very light and flickable. This thing has the best power to weight ratio. It's got a lot of torque. I think it red lines at about 12,000. Let's see how she leans into a corner. even though I'm just going in a straight line. Yes. I have to say, for an $8,000 bike, this thing ain't doing too bad. Comfortable ride. Let's go for some bumps. Okay. Yeah, it just soaks them up nice. Love the look of it too. Oh yeah, they're nice and firm. Yeah, nice firm suspension. I'll test the brakes out. See how we go. This thing is by far the sportiest thing I've ridden. The Ninja is a bit less. Oh. You can definitely tell it's a smaller engine. It doesn't have that same torque in any gear that my CBR does. Let's lean it in. These are brand new tyres, so I'll be taking it easy. It's very firm and planted through the turns. Let me just brake. Gearbox, very agricultural. Pretty agricultural little gearbox here. That's probably because it's brand new. I'll give it a break. Just the sound of it, just listening to it. It's a very mechanical beast. A little rough. Yeah. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. I like the Honda smooth and the Triumph smooth. I don't know, this sits right in between the CBR and the Triumph in terms of price, I guess you could say. Or maybe the brackets need to be a bit wider. Maybe the Ninja, because the Ninja's only $5,000 basically. This is 8.5. I don't like how it has only one indicator switch. I prefer the indicator light. I prefer having an idea of where I'm going, not just that I'm going somewhere, you know. See, there's only one light. Yeah, see. And these mirrors, I might as well put bar ends on mine. That's how useless these things are. Feel like you're going much faster with this bike. Take it through a few turns. That'll be that. But this is fun, right? Oh, that gearbox, I'll never get used to it. The clutch is really light, not adjustable. So is the brake. The brake is pretty easy to pull. The throttle, there's a little bit of slack in the throttle that threw me off a little the first time I got on it. This thing needs a little bit more revs to get it moving. Let's lean her in. Yeah. She makes turns. The narrow tyres make this a little bit more agile than the CBR. Less muscling it around, it just goes. I like that. I like that for sure. Oh, let's pull over here, give you a quick walk around the motor bicycle. And neutral. Yeah, finds neutral pretty easy. The idle's a bit lumpy. Listen to that. Notifies you the kickstand is down. But yeah. Really tiny bike. It's a trade plate. I've done that. Nice frame. I mean, the bike looks really good, doesn't it? You've got LEDs up the front. LED indicator on the indicator stalk. LEDs all over the place. LEDs for days. What stock tire does it have? Metzeler's. So it has Metzeler's. This is a race bike. Basically. Up in boogies, man. This thing is fast. It's all that light power to weight. Really enjoy that. I guess once this thing breaks in, I'll be able to make an accurate assumption. But I don't have that luxury. It's unfortunate I had such a short test ride with this, but I'm on my way back now, so that was that. That was that, guys. Your first look, first impressions, derpy review of a KTM RC390. This is a little motorcycle. And I reckon this thing destroys the Ninja, honestly. In terms of styling, braking, handling, acceleration, that's for sure. Maybe not handling, okay. Features, yeah. I like the fact that it has a nice digital readout. It's the same readout as the RC, the Duke 390. It's that agricultural one cylinder. High beam. It's very linear. Very linear power band. I can see myself getting used to one of these, to be honest. And I've been on it for about 10 minutes now. Time to scrub the tyres in. Yeah, that feels fun. Feels fun on this bike compared to the CBR. Gotta love that orange trellis frame. It's a bit choppy. The gearbox is kind of smooth with clutchless. Yeah. And it's actually quite comfortable. Shift light is blinking at me. Does it have the torque to pull me up the hill? Yeah, it does. Nice. Good bike. I would honestly give this about a 7 out of 10. There we go. I've just introduced a rating system into my reviews. Yeah, but let me know what you guys think, hey? This is a two-way conversation, so by all means, some feedback, some thoughts, your thoughts on the RC390 from KTM. That'll be all, folks. Thank you all very much for watching. Leave a like if you like the videos you like. And I'll see y'all next time. Woo! No yawn yet. Overtaking. Does it instant overtaking. This is the sound of the horn. I actually kind of enjoy the sound of a single cylinder. It has a sort of rich, meaty thump to it. It's difficult to explain. The foot pegs, very nice and grippy. Very grippy foot pegs, I like that. Very firm, racy suspension. I can see a lot beyond the mirrors, but at the same time I see a lot of me in the mirrors, far more. That sound. Not sure I'm a fan. This one's slow speed. Terrible. The idle is so choppy. I think I'll put it there. Oh, this just, oh man, getting back on this after that. Butter gives you a new perspective. Oh, just butter. Butter this bike is compared to the KTM. Not a race bike, not a race bike. But take this to a track, you'll probably just have as much fun. Ah yeah. It's just more refined. The controls, the shifter, the brake. Cleaner, smoother. You've got more feel over it, more control over it. I don't know if that's just muscle memory, and if it is, I'm just gonna stop talking now. Because I don't want to get it in anyone's head. The wrong information, you know. After a couple of days with the KTM, could have proven different. But yeah, that bike really made me want to get clip-ons for this again. I really want the clip-ons now. Oh well. What can you do though, hey? And yes, I do enjoy that indicator on the left, indicator on the right style display. Just some final thoughts about comparing the RC390 to the CBR500R. I'd have to own both, honestly. I'd have to own both if I was to be completely happy. Because this thing is just a no compromise, smooth, easygoing commuter that you can take to the track and enjoy. If you scrape a few pegs, you know, it doesn't matter. But the RC390 seems much more track focused. And it's too track focused, I'd say, for a learner bike. Or even a commuter. For to be considered as a worthy commuter. So I'd have to own both. But I'd be owning the KTM for a small amount of its worth, while I'd be putting much more of my investment into the CBR. So I might as well just own the CBR and be able to do everything comfortably, then have to own both and pay insurance and registration and green slips and all that stuff for both. CBR it is. CBR it is.